CT, I hear you on the track.
Shut up, this a baby.
Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction and see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years and why they call me, AJ Simmons, the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the number one source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app. Thank you. Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction and see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years and why they call me, AJ Simmons, the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the number one source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app. Thank you. What's up, y'all? I'm AJ Simmons, founder of the Clean Biz Network, and the reason why I started the 1010 program is because I get it. Starting a business can be scary, it can be risky, and you don't know what to do. You know what I mean? So with the 1010 program, I decided, you know what? Let's guarantee you success. Let's put you together with a one-on-one mentor. Let's give you unlimited leads, and let's guarantee you that you can get to at least 10 grand a month in contracts. So whether you're already in business or whether you haven't even got started yet, the 1010 program can work for you and assure you that you will grow at least by $10,000 per month in recurring commercial cleaning contracts. So if this sounds like something that you want to do, click that button below and go ahead and book a call with me. And listen, this is not like a franchise opportunity. These will be your accounts that you actually own, not some franchise middlemaning you. This is actually a guarantee. These will be your actual contracts. This will be your actual business, okay? So click the button below and schedule your call, and let's see if we're a right fit for each other. What's good, y'all? Welcome in. Happy Friday to everybody. I am AJ Simmons. I am the Cleaning Business GOAT, founder of the Clean Biz Network. And guess what? We got some help today. My guy Tone, what's good with you? Uh-oh. Oh, you on mute, that's why. Hit the unmute. There you go.
Yeah, my bad, bro.
All good. How you feel?
I'm good, big dog. It's Friday. So
it's just Friday. You know. No, another day. All Friday. Good. Let the people know who we're talking to, and I'm gonna go fix my lighting real quick.
Yeah, man. My name is Tony Williams, Polk County native, CBN veteran. I am one of the 1010 coaches, but I also do leadership development coaching and sales consulting to help cleaning businesses and other service business members just continue to grow, man. And I love being here. I love the opportunity to serve and grow with other people, man. So, as always, AJ, man, thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Listen, it's always a pleasure because, I don't think there ever is a live where somebody don't say, Tony, look, they gonna say your name. Like, you always come with the gem. So I always appreciate when you here, man, for real. All right. So people might not know. So let me go. I might as well. I'm AJ Simmons, founder of the Clean Biz Network. I'm Clean Biz GOAT. I think I said it earlier, but just in case I didn't. Know what I mean? And we here to help y'all, man. We here to answer y'all cleaning business questions or business questions in general, period. Like, we got a lot of experience on this panel. We probably have some help in a few minutes. But we really just here to serve y'all, man. And drop your questions below. Also, let us know where y'all checking in from so we can shout you out, and also know what we got going on. You know what I mean? We want to see like where y'all checking in from, who's watching, who I mean, where y'all checking in. So there we go. We got actually we started at the top. There we go. Shout out to Angelica checking in, say hey family, happy Friday. Shout out to you, CBN vet right there.
What up, fam?
right? Ronnie Maddox checking in, says hello everyone. Shout out to you. Who else we got? Rhonda Beasley checking in. That beat dope. Shout out to no, she said that beat dope. Like, right? So be clear. Shout out to my guy, Aquaman. He made that beat. CBN right there as well. CBN multi-talented in Clean Biz Network. Shout out to Clean Biz Network in general. All right, who else we got that is also from me? Here we go. Bam. All right, we got KJ is best checking in. Welcome back. Happy Friday, checking in from Tampa. Appreciate you. And then Angelica is checking in from Florida Keys. That's what we got. I appreciate you. So, topic for today. How you feel? What we talking about? Because I just be getting on here freestyling. How you feel? Anything pressing on your mind today?
Nah, nothing crazy, man. I'm trying to figure out why my camera jumping like this. Can you see that?
Oh, that is. I thought you were rocking. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, what is tripping right now? I'm gonna have to turn this off for a minute.
Okay.
but yeah, man. You know me, man. I get my energy from the masses. So
Yep.
If anybody, y'all start rolling them questions in. That's what I like. That's where I feel like I can add the best value, man. Especially when you get on the roll, that good energy.
For sure. Look, I'm waiting to warm up. I'm also multitasking, so I'm setting up the Instagram now in case some people got some questions over there. But in the meantime, I freestyle in a minute, so here we go. So before I set that up, let me come back to y'all. So actually, I'm gonna do it real quick. Copy the stream key, bring this over here. Bam. Here we go. Bam. Okay, that is set up. All right, so let me see. What have I seen lately? People not closing deals. That's usual. What else have I seen? What else have I seen? Let me see. Well, let's do this. Obviously, we don't name names, right? But what have you seen as far as like your recent coaching calls? Like, is there anything? Have you noticed any trends that you feel like people need some help with?
Just always, man. It's. I just feel like it's sales in general. When it comes to what we're doing and what we're coaching through, is people just keeping up with the consistency, man. That is the biggest thing that I see. And thankfully, man, I'm loving watching the growth with my specific clients. And then in the coaching group we talk about what just comparing different things that our clients are going through and stuff. And I'm starting to see the growth and the importance on consistency with our coaching clients. So that is something that I'm seeing that is a good thing. One thing that I am noticing though, with some of my coaching clients and just other people that I've talked to outside of CBN, and I've struggled with it myself in the past, is time management, man, and protecting your activities. So like not letting yourself get distracted by what's going on throughout the day, and setting those defined windows. Hey, this is going to be my prospecting window where I'm researching.
Hey, you can get that, and listen, that was good. So time management.
Hold on, my bad, bro. It was I was getting a call coming through. But can you hear me still?
Yep. Go for it.
All right. But those times where people you get stuck. You say, hey, I'm going to call today, but when it's time to start calling, you got to spend 20 minutes setting up your call list and doing all this stuff and all that stuff like that. No, if I say I'm calling from 9 to 11, that's what I'm doing. I'm not setting up my call list. I'm not, responding to emails or, responding to this text message. Now, for me being a dad, now if my daughter's school call or something like that, then everything gets paused. Like, cause I'm going. Like, that's just me. That's how my life is set up. But outside of that, like there's not too much that I allow to interrupt me when I'm in my workflow, when I'm doing certain things, when I'm making money. Like this is what I'm focused on. And I just noticed that a lot of people don't have that set up. Like they don't have um those protected time windows set up. So that's something that I feel like is definitely important, and people should take that a little more seriously.
No, for sure. And I think so. One thing I was thinking about is maybe I should do like maybe do more mini courses where we just give those out. By the way, it wouldn't be like for sale or anything, but like one of the mini courses I was thinking about was like doing like a mindset combined with some time management, because it's little things like little intricacies that we have that most people don't do or know. And so what I mean is the calendar. People do not live by calendars, and I don't understand how you can possibly do that as an adult in 2026. Like, how do you not have a calendar? And then also notes. Like, you have to have a note app on your phone. How do you not, like, you know what I mean? Like, people, like you said, people don't have time management skills, and on top of that, you talk about the IPAs every single day, at least Monday through Friday. Maybe not 7 days a week, but at least Monday through Friday. You have to have certain things that you do every single day that's going to lead you to the money. Period. You know what I mean? Like you got to have something that you're doing. And so when you put up the time management, it's just like I'd be so confused, but I also be having to remember that, well, I got that from somewhere too. So it's my responsibility, since I know, to teach other
That-
people, right? So kind of jump into that a bit, because like we clearly do things differently than most people do. So kind of talk about like some of your processes for time management and keeping yourself on track and those type of things.
100% number one is the calendar. Um, me and Miss Bell was looking at my calendar today, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, Tony, this calendar looks crazy." Like, I'm like, yeah, like because legit, like everything that I do, I put it on my calendar. Like, I put it on there. Like, whether it's personal time experiences and things like that, man, I even have church on my calendar. So like, it's
Yeah,
like everything that I have going on, I put it on my calendar to. And like my Google sends me a update every morning at 5 a.m. that says, "Hey, this is what you got planned for today."
yeah,
And I look at my calendar so much I don't necessarily need that reminder, but that's just another buffer there. And then when you put it on your calendar, protect it. Like don't let nobody slip in on it, like especially if it's something essential. If it makes enough sense for me to put it on my calendar, then it's important. It's important enough for me to stay committed to it.
no,
So
1,000%.
like even I have my booking window, like that's on my calendar. Like so I know when I'm booking appointments or getting appointments set for me or whatever it may be, they know, hey, these times are the times that you can put appointments in. So like, until something fills that space, put me some work there. Like, there. So it's just things like that. Me, I use notes, a lot, like, you know, um, to mostly capture ideas and stuff like that for my notes. But as far as my time and what needs to be done, that's my calendar.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. So I did see Cheap Cinema come through. He has a question, or she, I don't know. But any experience with hiring someone on Fiverr to cold calls? I guess that's for me. So, and then, well, hell, I don't. You might got something for that too. But for me, no. Yes, I have experience with it, but my answer is don't do that. No, don't do that. Fiverr is more so for gig work. So they don't even have like a proper process for like tracking ongoing um, employees or contractors or whatever the case may be. Like, so no, just no. I give you one little, I ain't gonna go too much, but I give you a little bit of something. I would say Upwork before Fiverr. Never go with Fiverr for something like that. Fiverr is gig work. So if you want somebody to fix something real quick on your website that you can't figure out, You want somebody to do a quick task. That's task, but no, not Fiverr for sure. We have programs at Clean Biz University, which, by the way, I just realized I have the wrong banner up. Let's fix that. We have programs at Clean Biz University that can show you how to do that way better, but Fiverr is not the way. Then also in 1010, we literally will walk you through, help you, all of that. Like once you in 1010, you with us now. So I plug you directly in with my go-to, which is Bill. Everybody knows that's my right hand, and we'll get you locked in. But no, not no Fiverr. You got something on that tongue while I look for the right banner?
Man, just one time, real quick. I just want to shout out Miss Bill. Like,
yeah,
Miss Bill be working, bro. she be working, man.
I don't know how she do it. I really don't.
Yeah, like,
I be trying to take away her work. She keep adding more, and I'm like, all right, I guess.
When I realized what the real time difference was, that it'd be 11 o'clock at night, you know, and stuff like that, daytime. So, you know, not only is she doing all of this stuff, but she's doing it pretty much on what most people would consider the night shift. Like, and she's doing this stuff, and not only is she doing her stuff, she's making sure that the rest of the team, because she don't be slacking up on none of them. And I'll be like, boy, Miss Bell be getting it together. So hey, just one time, man. Shout out to Bill. Like AJ said, like if you trying to hire some cold callers or something like that, like, you know, she'll put you right where you need to be for sure.
Gotta shout out Miss Bell for sure. Like, gotta shout out Bell, man. Matter of fact, I should bring her on here. I might as well just bring her on here, like, you know what I mean? Because y'all done heard her name a million times. Like, Bell is definitely CBN wouldn't exist if it weren't for Bell. Be clear. Be clear. Like, it would not exist. She is the one who's able to pick up all the stuff I be dropping on the way. You know what I mean? Like, I know how to steer the ship, but she would definitely collect everything that's falling off the ship as we drive this thing forward. All right, what else we got? Oh, we got another distinguished gentleman that just pulled up on us. How you doing, Mr. Sherman?
What's going on, man? My apologies, man. I'm sitting here doing videos, talking to my mom. I sit down at my desk. I'm like, God, what time is it?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That means you living life.
Yeah, man. I'm sending videos to the 1010 program. Matter of fact, we're talking about 1010 today, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're talking about 1010. So I was doing a video about subcontractor onboarding process. So one of the guys that I did the consult yesterday was asking about it. I said, you know what? I'll just do you a video of my entire process, and I'll put it on there for you. So I just uploaded it, put it on their forum. I gave it to everybody in 1010, and that was the only people that was going to get it. Nobody else is going to get it.
Bet. I love that. I love that. See? So I think this is the perfect time for me to say, you should probably go to 1010program.com, jump in that program. Why? Because stuff like Sherman just said, you get exclusive stuff that can't anybody else get, but you got to be in the 1010 program. And by the way, we have a 1010 group chat where you get access to all the coaches, because we all in the group chat. The clients are, we all in there. You know what I mean? So hop in there, 1010program.com, and guess what else? We got another one.
Yes.
Another distinguished gentleman here. Mr. Brandon Orr himself. How you feel?
Good afternoon, gents. Sorry I'm late. Good afternoon.
Yeah, welcome you should be ashamed of yourself.
I know, right? Happy Friday, though. Happy Friday.
Right. It's coming from the man who just got here 2 seconds
I just got here 2 minutes ago, Brandon. Don't worry about it.
Oh, man. Look at
that. Right. Well, before we go further, by the way, let the people know who y'all are.
Okay. Go ahead, Brandon. You go.
My name is Brandon Orr. I am a corporate sales professional turned cleaning business owner, then cleaning business coach. I help you to close more deals and increase your closing ratio within your sales process. So any sales questions, closing questions, negotiation questions, or advice, I'd be happy to help. But glad to be here on the CBN team working next to these fine gentlemen. So, man, let's win, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I should have went first. That's horrible going after. Anyway, I'm Sherman Lewis. I am the owner of Squeaky Clean Commercial Cleaning, also the founder of Clean Success Academy and Clean Success VA Staffing Solutions. I am the systems and automations guy. If you need to know how to elevate your business, you want to figure out what can I possibly do to take my business to the next level, I'll say this. In order to elevate, you need to automate. And that's why you get into the 10-10 program. Let's go.
Straight up. Let's get to it. So we got some questions. So now we can go ahead and get to the meat and potato thing. Let's go ahead and jump in here. And we got the squad. So KJ is best said, what is a realistic startup budget to start a cleaning business with system setup and hiring employees as soon as possible, considering training, 10-10, leads, salespeople, cleaners, equipment, etc.? I would say, you said considering 10-10, I would say $5,000 minimum. You want a straight up answer? There you go. $2,500 to join 10-10 off top, so that's half of your $5,000. Then you're gonna need equipment. Give me another $1,000 for that. Then you want to have a little bit of money in the bank. Make sure everything taken care of. You gotta get your LLC, put some startup cash in the bank just to get the business started. That's $5,000 minimum. Next question. All right, cool. Right. Ashley says, I just had a walkthrough for commercial property. I had the hardest time trying to figure out the square footage. I used the measurement app and I couldn't figure it out. So the measurement app is, in my experience, it's not gonna work. But you know what? I forgot. I got help today. I should shut up.
And old trusted laser.
Yep.
That's the route I go. I use the laser, the brand that I use. I guess I shouldn't say the brand, but like I use a specific brand, but there's definitely more than enough of them out there, and they're all simple to use. I haven't found any of them that were difficult to use. So an indoor laser measure, and for me, that's the best way to do it. Or you could kick it old school and walk it out with the roller, and then you can even take it even more old school and count the tiles. So but for me, the most effective, efficient, tech forward, impressive towards the client, that way has always been with the laser measure.
I agree.
Yep. You nailed it.
Cool. All right. So Ashley, is this all right? Cool. This is another. All right. Ashley also says the owner doesn't know the square footage in Google, doesn't provide it. The building is a suite. The building is a suite. Oh, it's like a suite. Like I bet it's a suite. So there's multiple stores attached and no way to figure out the square footage. What do? He just said it. Yep. Get you a laser measure. It's right at you go to Amazon, go to Lowe's. By the way, everybody should have an Amazon business account. You definitely should have the business for Amazon because you will get better rates. It's not just advertisement. I have experienced it for myself. All right, next one. Cheap Cinema says, right now I'm mixing primary accounts with subcontracting. It seems like there are a ton of sub opportunities. I don't know. What y'all got?
If they're saying what I think they're saying, it seems there are a ton of sub opportunities. Just simply it's because there's companies out there bigger than you that have more resources than you, that have been doing this longer than you, that have more clients than you do. And just like we teach as well, when you can't necessarily perform all the work for yourself, you find help. So there are companies that's just their model. They're not finna hire any employees or anything like that, but they know how to acquire clients. So they know how to get business, and they need to find people to work the business. There are whole networks geared towards that. Shout out to the exchange program. That program is built 100% for subcontractor prime relationships. And so, those opportunities are always going to be out there. They're not as lucrative, but they can be very beneficial as you grow your business until you get to the point where, you're the one that can close the accounts for yourself and maybe even sub them out eventually.
I agree 1,000%. Like, I know I'm always on here like get the whole cake. You don't have to take the crumbs and own your own contract, but be clear. There's definitely situations or certain moments where, listen, if they already secured a contract, they put you in a good position. Hold on, it's okay. You good now? All right, but if they can put you in a position to where it's beneficial for you, like basically, you got to know your numbers. I just did a video on this not too long ago. There are times when subcontracting makes sense, but you wouldn't know that unless you get the proper training and know-how. So that's why you should probably go to 1010program.com and get you some coaching and know-how from experts like us, because you wouldn't know how to do that, or you don't know when to do that unless you know your numbers. And so there was an example recently where the guy I showed him how even taking 20% of that particular contract still made sense because of the amount of money that he was going to still take on after, and paying his people, putting inspectors in place, all the whole nine. 5,000, I think it was 5,400 a month. Why not? Why not? You know what I mean? But for 20% of that, and you not doing anything, we're not bending over, breaking our backs, changing trash bags every day. We're not carrying backpack vacuums on our back every day. All we doing is smiling and creating good relationships. We managing people and their little things. You let them vent, and then you coach them on what they should do once they get that off their chest. That's all we doing. I'll take that passive. You know what I mean? I take that passive 15 or 16 or however much it was. I can't remember. Absolutely. Every day of the week. You know what I mean? But you just got to know when it makes sense for you to sub, and then also when it don't make sense. You know what I mean? But that's anyway. I ain't gonna beat the dead horse. Here we go. Next one. You can purchase a laser for sure. All right. Shout out to Angelica. I appreciate you. Bam, bam, bam. All right. Thanks, guys. But man, subcontracting got me out of that day job straight up. And that's why I'm saying there are certain situations to where it's okay. It's definitely okay. There are sharks out there, and I don't know. Yeah, B, something going on with your audio. If you could, you might have to turn it off and then come back in. Yeah.
Yeah, let me do.
Okay. But yeah, it's definitely sharks out there, and they own the industry. Be clear about that. I actually interviewed Sean Richards yesterday. Shout out to him, CBN GOAT. Like, he been in around before Clean Biz Network was called Clean Biz Network, and millions in the industry. He started off in 3 states from day one, and going out the medical contracts, emergency rooms, all the whole operating, all the whole thing. And so, and he came down with his team. He just started a new company. I don't want to give the whole thing away, but he started a new company, and he's got his board of directors. They came down with me and sat down. We did an in-person interview that's coming out real soon, probably next week. And they're going to, anyway, long story short, we tackled the issue of how this industry is one of the last few industries where it's really like,
okay,
you have the have and the have-nots. Like, Tony know what I'm talking about. You probably know Sherman too, where it's like, these are you got, these guys are like, I'm talking hundreds of millions. And then you got the rest of us. You know what I mean?
I think right now, it's less than 10%. Like, I think it's like might be 6 or 7% of cleaning companies do over $1 million.
There you go.
And then the cleaning companies are like the largest sector pretty much of small businesses in the US. It's one of the largest small businesses in our country.
Yeah.
So, because you got to think about it, as soon as somebody get that bucket and that mop and say that they clean, like, they got a business, whether they treat it like it or not, like, they have a cleaning business. And you got to think about it, like, out of probably millions of cleaning businesses, only 7% of those do more than $1 million.
Yep.
Like, and then, you know, when it comes to like these well-established companies, you know, 1 million, 1.5, that's baseline. Like, you know, that's when you're, you know, considered really rolling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you got to think about it. If only 7% has $1 million or more, think about the people that are doing 50 million, 60 million, 100 million, 300 million, you know, the ABMs and GDIs that are in the billions, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big gap. So you know, don't sleep on the amount of opportunities that are out there. That's what's motivating to me. It's not discouraging at all. It just you know, well, these companies are so big that we compete against them and all this stuff like that. No, those are companies that, you know, they make mistakes too. You know, but if they're able to do that much business, then all that tells me is that there's obviously opportunity out there. Like, and even the biggest company can't get every client.
Right.
You know, there's enough for everybody. And can I'm gonna tap on something real quick with that
Go in.
subcontract
Go in.
got me out of that day job. Now, the question that I would have for you, or the encouragement that I would have for you, is to take a hard look at where you're spending that daytime. Like, are all these contracts at night? You know, or are you working in the daytime? If they're all at night, then how are you using that time during the day to, you know, generate, you know, your own contracts? Like, you know, what functions and actions are you using to generate your own contracts? You know, when I started, I did a lot of night cleaning, but I did a lot of day cleaning as well. And as I transitioned out of the day cleaning, you know, I still didn't sleep that much because I was cleaning at night and working on systems and sales and stuff during the daytime. So because you don't have that day job anymore, and I'm not projecting this on you saying that this is your situation, but should you not have that day job anymore, evaluate what you're doing with that time that job was taking. Like, that's not time to chill, that's not time to sleep, that's not time to rest, that's not time for that. That's time that while you're doing these subcontract accounts, getting, you know, anywhere from 50 to 80% of what you could be getting. You know, you can be building doing that daytime now that you don't got that day job. So like I said, don't know your situation for sure, but when I seen that subcontract and got me out of that day job, it just made me think about that.
Now you cooking, Tone, because I took a couple business classes at the local community college. I ain't gonna act like I'm college educated, but but some of those things that they taught me, they definitely made some sense. And one of the things they taught me was product mix. And then they also, or mergers and acquisitions, they might say, a book of business. But basically, you definitely want to mix that up a bit. So if you got that subcontract opportunity, like Tony said, like, it got you at that job, right? But let's also own some of our own, because at the end of the day, if you're subbing, you don't control that contract. Period. It's up to them, right? And then also, going back to what I said earlier, you got to know your numbers. So you might just took it because the numbers, it was great to you, just the big number. You don't know exactly how to calculate everything, but you saw the big number. Then you also saw, okay, bam, this will get me out my job. Wait, good. Now that you out the job, but how are you spending your time now? Are you cleaning every day, all the time? You're a high-paid janitor? Again, this is not an insult. I'm just saying these are things we should think about. Okay, it's cool now, but how long is that going to sustain you? I've done it. It's cool in the beginning. I'm my own boss. I'm free. You got to look, you know what I mean? But come on now. At some point, we gotta be able to put ourselves in a position to where I'm not cleaning anything. Period. Now, if you want to, as you grow And if you're in the early stages, of course, you're gonna have to get out there. Like sometimes what Kendrick said, sometimes you got to pop out and show them, right? Andre 3000 said sometimes you're gonna have to get from around that piano. He told John Legend that. I don't know if y'all and music enthusiasts like myself, but long story short is you definitely got to get out there sometime and get in that field and get your hands dirty. But let's not make a career out of this thing. Let's make a career out of being business owners. And typically, if subcontracting is going to be your main source of getting contracts, not the way. But there are certain instances where you want to work with those sharks, and we can make it work out. But you got to know your number. But that's all I got on that. Anybody else have something on that?
Man, y'all did great. I just want to jump in and also just want to throw in there this all reverts back to your skill set in the skill of sales, because if you increase your skill in sales and your confidence in yourself to be able to go acquire your own contracts, then whatever revenue is being left on the table between you subcontracting and that person, now that goes back to your company and your staff. So when you subcontract at a lower percentage, all you're doing is shortening the window of you having to go do that sale, because the sale is already done, right? Because the company teed up the deal already. Now you just fulfillment pretty much. But if you learn how to tee up the deals, now you flip that. And now you get to subcontract out to somebody else. However, you still own that contract. So you're flipping it in reverse. Then, you as AJ said, now if you know your numbers, know your numbers in any business, not even just the cleaning business industry, know your numbers. And then if you increase your skill set in sales, because that's what you should be doing instead of cleaning, you could go hire amazing cleaners to take that job over. All right. You can find them all day long on the internet.
Yeah.
Sales, that's a very expensive job to outsource to somebody else, and they probably won't be able to do it as well as you in the beginning, right? So why don't you take on that skill of becoming a better salesperson so that you could go close those deals and get those contracts for yourself? So, but I guess, to each his own, and whatever your lifestyle, whatever you want to paint the picture of your lifestyle, I guess that's but think about that though, because you're going to need sales in every aspect of your business at every level. You're going to need some sort of sales skills. So,
now, big fact. So if somebody wanted to learn how to do sales, I see you got a title up under your name. It says CBN Sales Coach. What do you think that somebody should do if they want to learn sales from you?
Head straight over to the website 1010program.com and book a consultation if you're looking to improve your sales skills. And I don't just tell you what to do, I do it with you. I show you exactly what I've done in my business, show you how to make cold calls, show you what prospecting is, show you how to build a pipeline. Yeah. Most of us don't even know how to build a pipeline. We out here cleaning so much, we forget about the pipeline. And the pipeline is the most important thing in your business. So, but yeah, I'm excited for the next consultation.
Man, you just hit it. You said something, you done sparked me. And I see you coming, Sherman. I see you coming. But you just sparked something in me. You said you out here cleaning. You ain't even got a pipeline. Come on now. You so busy out here doing a laborer's job. And be clear, this is not an insult. It just is what it is. You doing, come on, if you want to be a businessman person, be a business person, period. I was gonna go. Go ahead. What you got, Sherman? You got
First, I'll say I need to book a call with Brandon to talk sales, because man, he's absolutely amazing when it comes to talking about sales. So maybe I'll join the 1010 program and he can be my coach.
And I'll join the 1010 program and you can show me these.
But you're talking about pipelines, you're talking about, subcontracting, all that stuff. This is what a lot of people end up doing. See, this is a piece of paper that's got a bunch of names and stuff written on it. That's their follow-up system.
You cooking?
Right? They write it down on a piece of paper. They'll put it on a sticky note. You know, maybe they're advanced and they put it on a spreadsheet. That's cool, right? But if your memory is the bottleneck in reference to whether your business, you know, succeeds or fail, if you're the bottleneck, your business is on its way down, right? If you're not there, you know, you're not there to make sure that everything happens the way it's supposed to happen, then that's not really a business, you know. And I'm not putting anybody down, because guess what? I was there. I was there. The subcontracting thing, I have subcontracting accounts. I have two, right? But I don't clean them. I did, but I only took them because of what I learned from AJ, from CBN, you know, from automations and all that stuff. And I learned, okay, yeah, these guys are telling me, hey, this account pays this much. I know my numbers. I figured out my numbers. Then I said, you know what? No, I can't do it for that much. I can do it for this much. Then I hang up the phone. And then he calls me back. He said, can you do it for this much? Which is what I told him in the first place. Yeah, I can. But I had already decided I was going to go a little bit lower than what I had told. But I still got my number because I knew what my numbers were. And now, right now, I have somebody, which is, matter of fact, the one in Charlotte, the account I have in Charlotte. I don't clean it. I think I've cleaned it one time. You know, because all my accounts, I make sure that I know how it needs to be done. Clean it one time. She's been doing it the whole time. It's been over a year now, CBN member, right? And then another account we have that's a subcontractor. I haven't done that in years. I haven't even been to the, well, this is a bad thing. I haven't even been to the building, but that's neither here nor there. That's something I got to work on. But they're doing a great job. I don't have to. But so you know, subcontracting can be good, but you have to know your numbers. You have to know, you know, whether you're making a profit and stuff like that. And you can do well with it, but like I said, you got to know your numbers. Don't just take a nice shiny little odd. Ooh, $5,000 looks good. Ooh, if they're giving you $5,000, imagine how much they're making.
Facts.
Yeah. So that's all I got.
I want to say something that real quick.
Come on, Tom.
I'm seeing that other question come in that I want to tap on too. I got to get off like right at 2. But on that whole thing, like just kind of blending what both Sherman and Brandon were saying. Brandon was talking about sales and the confidence and stuff like that. Sherman talked about, you know, the pricing and knowing your numbers. Like knowing your numbers pours right into how well you're able to sell. Because it really does. Like you're able to speak with more confidence. You're able to not be there, you know, trying just to meet their price or things like that. So knowing your numbers is a critical part of being effective at sales. Knowing your business is a critical part of being effective at sales. Like knowing, you know, I'm not just charging this because I feel like it. I'm not just charging this because, oh, this is my worth. Like, you know, AJ, how many times we hear that? Like, yeah, hey, fellas, how many times we hear that? Well, this is my worth. Like, I got to get my worth. No, you working yourself right out of every contract that you send a proposal to, because you're not accurate when it comes to, you know, what your competitors are charging and stuff like that. So, you know, then what happens is after you done submitted 20 proposals and all 20 of them done said no, what happens? Your confidence goes down, and now you're afraid to send a proposal. You're afraid to go in there and talk to people about how you can help their business essentially and stuff like that. And then it leaves you in the spot where you stuck and you're not closing no accounts. And now, oh, this business just ain't for me. No, you just didn't learn the business. Like you didn't. I made that mistake. Like I tell the story all the time. Like when I first started, one of the first things I did was I brought 10 leads from CBN. Like, and I went to all the walkthroughs and stuff like that, but I had no clue how to really like price for my business. Like, you know, hey, what we do, you know, and AJ does a great job at providing a lot of free game, and you can take that free game and you can get rolling. But like stuff like the 10-10 program, what we do is we help you dial that into your business, because the free game that's for everybody. You can be in Africa and apply the principles and stuff that he teaches you. but applying those same principles, and you might be in Mississippi where the cost of living is way lower, the minimum wage is way lower, and jobs are paying lower, and people are willing to spend a lot less money. So your pricing structure may be different than buddy up in New York, where the cost of living is higher and they're used to dropping some bread and stuff like that. So you can't take his prices and put them into your business because it's just flat out not going to work.
Yeah.
So what's going to help with your sales confidence is knowing your numbers, knowing your business, knowing what you do well, knowing how much you charge and why you charge what you charge, because then you're just not there just talking, trying to get the account. Like you're actually talking and actually able to provide value on like in a way that is mutually beneficial.
Yeah.
Can I add something real quick?
Go ahead.
This is for you. Look, I'm gonna give AJ his flowers again. All right. So, and Tony said it. AJ puts out a lot of free stuff. I started my business off of the free shit. Off of the free stuff, I started it.
Here we go.
Now I grew it off of the other stuff, but I started it off of the free stuff, right? You have to reinvest back into yourself. You have to reinvest in yourself. You have to reinvest into your business in order for it to grow. That's where the 10-10 program comes in. That's where these coaches come in. That's where all these resources and that you have in front of you come in. If you want to continue to work, there's nothing wrong with that. We're not putting shade because I was there. I did all of that stuff. All of the stuff people are complaining about, I did. I did it, and I was there. We all were there at some point in time. To this day, I'm still not as confident with when I'm going to put in a proposal. Is this the right number? Is it the right number? Is it the? I'm still doing that.
Yep.
And I have to talk myself out of it. Man, go ahead and just submit it. Either they take it or they don't. If they don't, guess what? I don't lose money. But I can't submit a proposal with a low number and they accept it, and I'm still losing money that way. So why do it? Get into the 10-10 program. Get these coaches that's going to push you, going to motivate you, going to guide you into the right direction. You know, we just had a 10-10. I don't want to go too far, but anyway, get in the 10-10 program.
I'm just going to say, because Tony said something very important too, that he in New York, you in Mississippi, the numbers are different, but the formula is the same. You just got to know what you're doing. Just because he paying it, see, they might can get away with paying somebody $14 an hour down there, $13 an hour down there. You got to pay somebody $22 up there. Maybe, I don't know. All I'm saying is this. What are your numbers? What is your profit margin that you must make in order for your company to sustain itself, pay you good, pay them good, make sure the customer's happy? There is a happy medium in there, but you got to know. But if you don't get the proper consulting, the proper know-how, you ain't gonna know. And I can tell you right now, you can go to www.chatgtp.com and think that AI gonna tell you how to do that. AI don't know. I promise you, I've been testing it for a while. They don't know it yet. Now they will eventually will get it. I gave them the formula already, but publicly, it doesn't give you that. Now, the AI agents that I've been training, I mean, they know how to do it because I showed them how to do it. But my point is, they don't know. And most people don't know. You got to get around the right people. www.1010program.com. We can show you how to do that. But what you can't do, and people always want you to give them a straight number. Well, I got this building. We're going to do this and this. How much you think I should charge? And they post stuff like that in these open forums, in these Facebook groups, and they just want a flat rate. If somebody give you a flat out number without asking you to get more context, unless you made a great fucking post with all of the details in there already, and they base it off of that, but 9 times out of 10, that's not what's happening. And so they probably wrong. That's what they charge in Canada. That's what they charge in New York. That's what they charge in Mississippi. That's what they charge in Wyoming, Virginia, wherever. It's not going to be a flat rate. You got to know for yourself, what is my profit margin that I need to make? Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm going on tangent. Here we go. Here we go. All right. We did have another question. My bad. Ashley says, I've been in business for 4 years and we are approaching the closing hour. All right. So I've been in business for 4 years, and every time I try to jump out the cleaners. Okay. Every time I try to jump out, the cleaners end up letting me down, and I have to jump back in. Who wanted to go first?
Go first, so I can.
Okay.
I gotta jump on another call right at 2:00. And for 80/20, understand that they probably only gonna be able to do 80% of what you would do because it's your business. As Gary Vee says, if you expect people to care about your business and work as hard in your business as you do, then you're a fool. Like, I'm not calling you a fool, but I'm just saying that, like, if that's your expectation, then maybe reevaluate and adjust that. And then also, to me, that's just a very clear gap of your system. Like, as soon as you walk out the door, it falls apart, then your system's broken. So I would take a evaluation on for one, your expectations, then use your expectations to design your system, and then follow up to make sure that the system is working. I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm Tony Williams. I love y'all. Happy Friday.
Straight out. Appreciate you, Tone.
Peace.
Make sure y'all follow him, Tony Williams Official. All right, what you got? You want to jump in there, Sherman?
Yeah, I'll jump in there real quick. I try to be as transparent as possible. That was me. That held me up getting out of the field and then having to go back into the field. It was ultimately my fault. And I'll say this for this reason. The people that I put in place to handle each account has to go through some type of process, right? A process that I created, whether it's some type of evaluation or some type of training, depending on whatever it is, right? And it's something that I created. If they don't do what I showed them how to do, and I don't oversee or I don't inspect, I don't check that, and it falls to the wayside, that's my fault, right? So I didn't get out the field. When I initially started it, because it was me, it was all on me, and I was holding myself back. So what I did was I wrote on my board, which is right here, I wanted to get out by a certain date, right? I was out of the field 3 months before that because I started implementing systems, automations, and stuff like that. Even though this isn't automations, but you get all that if you go to the 1010 program, and we can show you how to do that stuff, how to set yourself up so that when you're ready to get out the field, you can, because you set up your systems, you set up your automation, and you set up your inspections so that when you step away, you are working on your business and no longer in your business, because your business is on autopilot because you've automated it. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
I might as well. Cooking, man, cooking. All right, I guess okay. I was trying to figure out if I want to do it because y'all did it. Y'all really did it. I just want to, because we, like you said, we all been there, and guess what? Still there. Like, still there. It happens. It happens. It happens. But it goes back to one, the Gary Vee thing. That's who I got it from as well. Gary Vee said that it wasn't the part that Tony said, but it was a different thing for me to help it click for me. Where, okay, you're an A player, maybe an A+ player, because it's your company. Of course, you're gonna be the best. But you get you some good B players. Maybe being around you, they might be a B+. Then you get some inspectors to help that B+ or like an A- at least, or they might be a C+. Inspector might help the building look like a B. But the point is, don't ever expect them to do it as good as you can, or as you will, rather, not as you can, as good as you will. Because at the end of the day, it ain't theirs. They're here for the check. That's pretty much it, typically. Every now and then you get lucky and you get you a Bell, right? You get you a Michael. I mean, my brother, shout out to him when I had my cleaning company. You get you a Paul. You get you some people that they genuinely care about the integrity of the company. They genuinely care and take pride in their work. But that's not often. And so you really got to trust people. You also got to trust yourself. Going back to what Sherman just said, it's on you. If they don't do that well, what can you do Don't blame them and say, well, they let me down. Well, what are you doing? How's your training process? How did you onboard them? Do you have an onboarding process? Sherman has an amazing onboarding process. Shout out to the automation program, but we're talking 1010 today, but he has an amazing onboarding process. You know what I mean? Like, you got to really look in the mirror and say, okay, how did I drop the ball that got them in a situation to where they let me down? What can I do better to make this a better situation for us all? Did I show them that? They keep missing this thing. Why are they missing this thing? I know I told them. Well, how many times did you tell them? Dane Dash told me a human has to hear something. I think he said 9 times before it finally clicks. You know what I mean? And they said scientifically proven. Did I research it? No, but I just thought about my life and I said, you know what? That sounds about right. You got to hear some things over and over and over again until it finally stick. Every now and then, something to you get it quick, but typically that's when you bust your head. I've been doing good. But that's usually when you bust your head, right? That's when it happens quick. But typically, if you want to avoid busting your head, okay, well, we got to put processes in place. We got to get proper training in place. We got to show people over and over again. We got to have reminders. We got to have motivations. We got to have, you know what I mean? That's why in CBN, we do actually, I should probably get y'all involved in those. But in CBN and my company, we do a company meeting every Monday morning, 11 a.m. All my people come on there. I don't make them all the time. Shout out to Bill. She run it. But every now and then, because too, I think it'll get redundant. It'll get redundant if I'm always there. Anyway, I don't want to give y'all too much now. I want to give y'all too much. I want to give y'all the most, but I don't want to give y'all too much. But anyway, you definitely got to always have continuous improvement. You always got to keep people going. We need it. I need it. I got premium YouTube for a reason. I have to constantly keep hearing these same old things. I've been hearing this stuff since God knows when. You know what I mean? I've been on YouTube so long. It's crazy. And I'm talking about on here, listening to other people before I even got on here. So it's just like, my bad. I'm getting long with it. Comments are coming in. Let me see what he got. All right, here we go. You want to jump in there, Brandon, real quick while we was on that one?
No, I was just saying, take your time. You cooking.
I appreciate it. All right, shout out to Canada checking in. I appreciate you, Noah. Who else we got? Shout out Angelica. She said, anytime I'm over here crying about something, that's my sign to book a coaching call. Big facts. Big facts. We here. You got the whole family over here. Shout out to CBN. All right, what else we got? Your Majesty says, what's good, AJ? What's good with you? I appreciate you checking in. Ashley Boyd says, I just joined as a member a few weeks ago. How can I receive notifications about the calls? I forget. They come in the email, right? Yeah, I think they come. Yeah, in the community, they automatically come. So, and what I would say too is put it in your calendar. So, if you're a basic member, every 4th Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern time, the link is if you go into the community, click on the events tab, I believe. It's right in that calendar. Every 4th Wednesday, there's a link. Copy and paste that link and put that in your reminder too. And just save it in your calendar as every 4th Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern time, and put the link in the description or somewhere in that calendar appointment when you set it, and it'll automatically be there for you. That's how I do it. All right, no problem at all. And I know we got to wrap it up. So George says, I'm loving everything you guys are saying. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for chiming in. We definitely appreciate that feedback. I guess we should hop off. We over time. I was having fun. Y'all want to let them know who you are, how they can follow you, all that good stuff?
I'll go because I don't like going after Brandon anymore. So I am Sherman Lewis, the owner of Squeaky Clean, Clean Success Academy, and Clean Success VA Staffing Solutions. You can reach me at Sherman Lewis Official, and that's the same for the website. I am your systems and automations person. If you want to know how to elevate your business, you need to know how to edit in order to elevate your business, you need to automate your business. And if you need to do that, you need to speak to me, but you definitely need to join the 1010 program. You can have easy access and be able to tap into each and every one of these coaches that are on here. Let's go.
That's good. Appreciate you. All right, what we got, Brandon?
think I'm getting some feedback, man. I don't know what's going on with my device today, but I'll make it quick. Man, my name is Brandon Orr. You can find me. I am Brandon Orr on YouTube as well as on Instagram. Man, let's elevate your sales process. Let's increase your closing ratio so you can impact your bottom line, which is your net profits. Teach you how to sell, teach you how to prospect and build a booming pipeline so that you could get a deal closed at any given moment of the day, any given moment of the week. You'll have some deals that's ready to close. So reach out or book a call. I'm ready.
Get it. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. And I am AJ Simmons, founder of the Clean Business Network. They like to call me the Clean Business GOAT. Why? Because we've been doing this for so long, y'all. I'm telling you, free game is crazy. The free game is absolutely amazing that we be giving over here. This is a real community, real people. People keep asking me when I'm bringing the conference back. At some point, we will, I guess, if y'all keep asking, and that if y'all actually buy the tickets. Right? But anyway, definitely not doing one this year. But anyway, he said Brandon needs a new phone. Don't come for my boy. He had a rough. That was just one bad day. Don't do that. But anyway, but no, thank y'all so much for tuning in with us. We definitely had fun today. Y'all see I was relaxed today. Somebody's calling me, so they let me know. Definitely trying to get off. But thank y'all so much for watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, all that good stuff. 1010program.com if you want any one of us to be your coaches. We got your back. We here to help you nonetheless. And even if you ain't ready to do all of that yet, well, hell, just subscribe, watch, all that. Hopefully my phone's not so loud for y'all like it is for me. I'm going to hop off of here. And what's up, y'all? I'm AJ Simmons, founder of the Clean Biz Network. And the reason why I started the 1010 program is because I get it. Starting a business can be scary, it can be risky, and you don't know what to do. You know what I mean? So with the 1010 program, I decided, you know what? Let's guarantee you success. Let's put you together with a one-on-one mentor. Let's give you unlimited leads, and let's guarantee you that you can get to at least 10 grand a month in contracts. So whether you're already in business or whether you haven't even got started yet, the 1010 program can work for you and assure you that you will grow at least by $10,000 per month in recurring commercial cleaning contracts. So if this sounds like something that you want to do, click that button below and go ahead and book a call with me. And listen, this is not like a franchise opportunity. These will be your accounts that you actually own, not some franchise middlemaning you. This is actually a guarantee. These will be your actual contracts. This will be your actual business, okay? So click the button below and schedule your call, and let's see if we're a right fit for each other.
Headed to the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, on property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. Don't flash it for. I'm on my grind, not no more fashion show.